12 tribes, whatever you see highlighted in this book, shows you where Israel was at. Everything you see highlighted in gold and yellow on this map. Ahrayah there? Okay. Everything you see highlighted in gold and yellow shows you where Israel was at. Okay, this is a map showing you where Israel was at one time. Everything you see highlighted, so we control the world. What you see is Egypt down here, over here. You see Israel over here. You see Asia Minor. You see Russia.
Okay, let me get the map.
See the map? This is Jerusalem.
You can point to it while you're looking on the screen.
This is under the Justinian dynasty. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's Jerusalem.
Jerusalem over here. Okay, Egypt here. If you zoom back, get a long shot of this. Alexandria right there, up above, up here.
Yeah, in Greece.
It's Asia Minor.
Greece right in there.
Okay. Rome, all the way over here on this side. See Rome here?
Where the boot, yeah.
Rome. Everything that's highlighted is where we was at. Going all the way over here on this side of the world. Okay. Carthaginians. We control everything. The whole earth. Russia, Black Sea. You see the eagle looking both directions? This represents that we control east and west. That's what that means. We controlled everything. The other parts of the green area up there was uninhabited for a certain period of time until the other misfits was pushed all the way up in them caves in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. These misfits were so-called white people, so-called Jews later on in history. And the other barbarians of the Edomites, or whites, was pushed up there. But we're going to go and elaborate on that too.
I got a book if you want to look in it, showing 1552, proving that we were ruling Russia. Ivan the Terrible.
Okay.
Did you want that?
Yeah. So.
I'll stop.
Yeah, what this is showing is Ivan the Terrible in the Middle Ages. How he had conquered the Tartars and
what's the name of that book? Before you go on, what's the name of that
Edomites, Art Treasures of Russia, which has icons and pictures and plaques of the ancient Christians. And we mentioned earlier, the names changed, left the name Jews and went to the name Christian. All right, and to show you all the soldiers on the horses, and Ivan the Terrible and Vladimir.
Vladimir, right there.
Vladimir being black, without a shadow of a doubt. And the army black, afros.
Halos.
Halos around their head. They're the saints, meaning that they're the saints of the Supreme, the chosen people of the Most High. Negroes. Right? These are the type.
They wouldn't show Ivan the Terrible. See, that's his horse.
That's Ivan the Terrible horse, right there.
With his foot.
They cut him out of there. So, you know, to cover that up.
But ain't no white people in it, right?
No, there's no white people, period. Now, I have to make a statement about the whole thing. I was talking about earlier, about how the Greco-Roman Empire made alliances with our forefathers. And what took place was Israel was scattered throughout all these areas I just showed you. And Peter and Paul and the disciples was going in Asia Minor and making missions, going up there to teach Israelites. That was under the name of Gentile name. It was under the name of Greek. The word Jews, the blacks that was called Greeks was called Hellenists, which means Greek-speaking Jews. And that's what Plato and Aristotle and Socrates was up in Athens. And they was on a philosophical level, and they knew that Plato was called a Jewish scholar, and we have documents on this showing that he's black also, and all these people affiliated somehow with the knowledge of the Most High, and Paul and them went up there and taught them the truth, and this is why Christ told the 12 disciples to go in these areas. Now. This is why Christ told the 12 disciples to go in these areas. Now, Claudius, as the time approached on, Claudius expelled all the Jews out of Rome, and because he was vexed with them, they was becoming more popular than the citizens of Rome, and they were great gladiators and warriors in Rome, and they had high offices and so forth, and they was getting high up in the government, so he got mad and expelled all of them out of Rome. Now, these gladiators, eventually 500 of them, took over Rome later on after the Caesar dynasty. They took over Rome. Nero Caesar foresaw the Israelites taking over Rome completely. So he started a fire in Rome and placed it on them, tried to cause an insurrection against the Israelites there. But it didn't work. And these 500 gladiators that rebelled against the Roman Empire, it took legions and legions of soldiers to take them down. Now, Israel was multiplying because we're a great nation. The Lord said we were going to be like the sands of the sea. Even in our captivity, we became great. And what happened was the Israelites started out populating the white nation, the Romans, and they eventually got power in the military. So I'm bringing you up to 193 A.D. This particular brother I'm getting ready to mention was a great brother. His name was Septimus Severus. He was at rivalry with another black man in the army, in the military of the Roman army, named Licinius Niger. Niger itself means black. Now, also another great warrior of the Romans that almost defeated the Romans was called Hannibal. And what I'm going to attempt to show you here is going to be mind-boggling. If I can go into my Latin, book right there. Hannibal's father was named Hamilcar Barca. Barca, all right, was the area that was located right over where the northern parts of, like around in the area of Libya and so forth. But I'm going to show you what this word Barca means in the Latin. I can look it up. And I'm going to show you without a shadow of a doubt that Hannibal was a Hebrew. If you can zero in on this, you're gonna be startled. A lot of people know Hannibal African. This area of Barca, give me that book again. The one on the Atlas of the Jewish history. I'm going to show you that the word Barca was a community where the Jews was located at. All right. If you can zero in on this area, it's right over Egypt. See right here? Barca. See right there?
Okay, hold it still. Let me zoom in a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it there.
See? Barca. That's Hannibal's father's name. That whole name is synonymous with the whole Hannibal lineage, family. Their whole lineage was called, just like the Maccabean dynasty, their family name, the traditional name of Israelite. These brothers was great in that area. And they went down there, and that Barca, right outside Alexandria, was called a Jewish community, a vast Jewish community, where the Israelites stayed at in that area. Okay, and I can prove that. It says principal areas of Jewish settlement. See, where these lines are written here? It says principal area of Jewish settlement. Where the dot says city with large Jewish community.
Turn it around.
I'm gonna read it from the book. Let's go hit it right here. See what it says? Cities with large Jewish community. Now that's a dot. See the dot right there?
Yeah.
Now go to Barca with it and see if there's a dot there. See Barca?
Yeah, see the dot.
Right there. See where the dot is? Now go back to the dot over here to give you the information on what the dot means. Cities with large Jewish community.
Yeah, move your hand up.
Go down further and get the lines here. Yeah. Right here on that marking. What does that say? Principal area of Jewish settlement. That means main areas where the Jews is at. Now see if you see it in those lines at Barca. Go back to Barca. See those lines? See those scriptures lines?
Uh-huh.
That means that was the Jews' area. Just like Harlem is, you don't know nothing but blacks up in Harlem. That was a condensation of the Jews back there. Barca.